Hello everybody. You wanted it, you asked for it, you're getting it. This is coming straight to you from the beginning of how to get a group together or join a group. So right now I want to introduce you all to an add-on. The add-on that I use is called, what is it called, Neo? Actually, CurseForge. We'll start there. So I can give you a little bit of insight of the WeakAuras and add-ons that I'm using. Very quick, sweet. I'll put it down in the description. We'll have chapters put in there. But one of the ones that I always use is DBM. All right. You want to make sure that you have DBM. You want to make sure that you also have a little thing called WeakAuras. I also use a little thing called Keymaster. These are things that I'll show you as I'm going in. Plater for nameplates. MythicPlusTimer is also what I'm using for my timer. Gives you percentages, bosses killed, things like that. And then I also use Vocal Rate Assist. And like I said, WeakAuras. My UI is built right now on ToxiUI-ElvUI. That's what I'm using. And then I also have another add-on here that I'm trying to show you that is going to help me look for the groups better. And I believe that one is Method Raid Tools. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of what add-ons I'm using. So Greater.io gives you this already. All right. So when you go to your pre-made groups and you want to go to your dungeons and you want to find a group, I'm looking for a particular key. I'm looking for a pyre. All right. And then I'm looking for a certain level. This is the MRT, the Method Raid Tools that I believe I was talking about. So I'm looking for an 11 or a 12. You have to put it at a certain level and check your box, and then your list will get updated when you do it. So everything that you don't want is going to be eliminated there. So as you can see, there's only a couple of keys here. But one of the ideas that I've been putting in my brain is that I'm looking for a group that has close to my IO. Right now I'm sitting at 2685. So I want people that are around 2600. So this group here, I also look to see if they have my class already in there. If they don't have my class, then I'll hopefully have a good shot at getting in. But if they have your class and your spec, then that is probably one that they won't take you. Now, being a RetPally, I have the ability for battle res. Now, it won't be this easy for everybody. I don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but that was really quick on my first attempt. And it is exactly that. They're looking at your IO. They want to see, does this person know what they're doing, and hopefully they didn't buy all of their keys. Hopefully they didn't buy all of their, their IO. It's possible, sure. And then what I wanted to show you guys, I'm also using Keystone Master. What does that do? That lets me know exactly what everybody has. Now, these people, you can tell, do not have this installed. Therefore, it's not going to give me any of their information. But right here, it does tell me their keys. So we're looking for the 11. And this gives me my portal as well. So I could go ahead and port there. So that's what the Keystone Master is for. To give you a breakdown. Also tells you like what if you do the key, how many points you can expect from that key. It gives you a little bit of a calculator, if you will.
The links, get the zoomies and misbehave.
Always try and make sure none of your friends are needing a summon. Sometimes they do get burnt and do not have their portal available because maybe the key they were in previously did not complete. Now, you won't lose your portal if you complete. Otherwise, it goes on an 8-hour cooldown. All my friends are here, which these aren't my friends, but I'm just calling them my friends for now. I suggest you always level up your cooking. Why? Because if you can level up your cooking, then you can create things called Hearty Feast. And these hearty feasts are foods that will persist through death, so you don't have to worry about losing your DPS if you die. Alright, I also need to take my pot. And I also have to put some oil on my weapon. And we are ready. Everything is filled up. Everything is filled up. This UI is brought to you by ElvUI, but my assistant is Neo. You should all have a Neo in your pocket. Make sure you also repair. I did that previously, so I am repaired.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, I always have my sound turned all the way up, so if you got to lower it or mute it and just watch, by all means, give it a go.
Built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Belladonna.
You always want to let your tank get that aggro.
But of late, the devotees have become secretive. The guards sought to kill you. Watch your step. Captain Dale lies to protect himself. Watch your step. Crowd control.
Shout.
Failure. Crowd control.
There's a pat coming up on our ass, so they're going to probably get in here. You want to make sure that any AoE that you're doing doesn't get and take aggro, because they'll come for you first if you're capping off.
Shout.
Healer died. But we're at the beginning of the dungeon, so I don't have to battle res.
Shout.
You usually don't want to battle res anybody on mobs. Usually just on boss, and then there's even a certain level to when you want to try and battle res somebody there so you don't waste it. Now, if this was a 12, we'd be losing 15
Shout.
seconds per death. But right now, we're not there. Right now, we're still at 5. All right, so he's going to pull this side, and as he's pulling this side, I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to grab this ball here. Pallies can do this. You harness the power of Sacred, and then that buffs everybody.
Watch your step. Counter.
Try and lock that priest down.
AoE.
Go ahead and let's use a blinding light.
Resist. Yes. Watch your step. And yet, the void still
AoE.
I got that one.
AoE. AoE.
Shame, ma'am. Your training grounds fall to the intruders.
AoE.
spread. Overcome this trial. Win my favor. Watch your step.
Now, if you could self the spell, do that.
Spread. Watch your step.
Gain suppression.
Spread. Spread. Watch your step. Spread.
To target something first.
I always target priest.
Counter.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Shout.
Crowd control.
Shout.
Wait for him to get aggro, and then go in.
Counter.
Like I said, I always
Targeted.
go for the priest.
Watch your step.
If there's two priests, you have to usually have comms, so you could try and make sure somebody isn't gonna double kick. But I'm pugging, so do the best you can.
Watch your step. Crowd control.
Counter.
Watch your step.
Counter.
Target you.
Targeted. Counter. 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 Counter.
This is a good group because I'm not top. That means everybody's doing good damage. Good damage.
Counter. Counter.
Kicks are a must. Kicks are so valuable.
Peel off
I need a
anymore.
target.
You must defeat Dalecry now.
Tainer, the intruders defile the altar of the sacred flame.
Counter. 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 Counter.
your step.
Counter.
And yet, the voice still grows.
You won't peel off any hope. I see their game. They seek to ambush me without my lieutenants. Ours is the true path for the Arathi.
I'll probably pop lust here. Oh, we have exhaustion for another 20 seconds. Get behind this, never be in front. I don't even like to play around on the sides.
Kick. Counter. Defensive. Darkness.
All right, it popped lust. Now you take your battle pot.
Watch your step.
Kick. Counter. Barrier.
And we got the affix. So that's going to give us increased haste. On top of haste, which is awesome.
Defensive.
Watch your step.
Kick.
Got that kick.
Defensive. Kick.
Watch your step.
Good job.
Delcry was an Arathi hero.
Are these still strikes, lackeys? God! God!
I always target priest, but there's two. If he's gonna be pulling two, somebody's gonna have to really be on that game. 1, 2, 3. Let him get it some time.
Overcome this trial. Win
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
overcome this.
Her usefulness to the Empire has passed. Soon, the true faithful will arise, and the Arathi will be mighty.
Alright, go to Great Priest.
Watch your step. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
I don't have a tongue.
Counter. Watch your step. Counter. Watch your feet. Incoming. Counter.
Overcome this trial.
Now, if you're watching my screen, then you should have seen that said Priest Greater Heal. That is the kick you want to make sure you're kicking. Without a doubt. Don't worry about smites. Shit like that. Just make sure you're kicking that one.
They serve their purpose. Baron, demonstrate your worth.
Those who oppose the Emperor will fall at our feet. By the Emperor's will!
Hammers. Soaks. Move.
Interrupt. Counter.
The flame empowered!
Hammers.
Overcome this trial.
Soaks.
Now I should have. I don't have any holy power yet. Have to build some holy power. Now I got it. So I'm gonna go and clear all these.
Interrupt.
All right.
Hammers. Soaks.
Ah, damn. That's sad.
Move.
Yeah. There wasn't much I could do about that, chat. Look at where you're gonna get rezzed at. Make sure you're not in bad. I'm not in bad. Taking res.
Hammers.
Beating hammers. What I'm finding is that he's okay. This time he put the soak over there, but damn,
Yes.
that last soak was kind of fucked up. What? Check your recap.
Interrupt. Counter.
I am healed.
That was unfortunate.
Hammers.
Guide my hammer!
Soaks.
Cleanse you!
Move.
Feel the pressure. Interrupt.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand how I died. I was getting out and everything. I'd more or less like to think it was a fucking dot that I died to. Yo, look at this.
Yeah?
Is that the shield?
Hammers.
Sorry, I can't read it. It's too low res.
Castigator's shield?
Castigator's shield.
Your prey has warped the priory from a place of contemplation to an uprising. Why?
Roar.
Can you go back and
No.
see?
No.
She has always preached of the strength of the Emperor's will. To turn
Counter.
against us is madness.
That priest got deleted.
Watch your feet.
Counter. Counter.
Watch your feet.
Counter.
Belladar is the crucible. It burns away weakness.
Counter.
Its blinding light reveals the strength we Arathi lacked.
Don't forget that as a pally, you could do it in combat.
Counter. Conquer Khazar and subjugate the world.
Such heresy. They defiled the sacred thing by animating the dead. They are no better than the chorus.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the void still grows.
leads the Emperor's searches, even in death.
Counter. Counter.
The void still grows.
I need a target.
This looks doable for sure.
Counter. Watch your step.
So a lot of people save lust for upstairs.
Turn.
Laser on you. Run. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Counter.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the void.
Watch your step.
Beam.
AOE incoming.
Turn.
Watch your step.
That's a mechanic for you to turn around and look away. If you guys don't know that. They got that from Final Fantasy 14, I'm sure.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
Beam. Turn.
Laser on you. Run. Watch your step.
God dang it. Bringing that through the group. Not good.
AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Oh, did you see the pets just fly up? That was kind of funny. Bottle pot.
Barrier. Counter. Feel the pressure. Counter. Watch your step.
Beam. Turn.
Watch your step.
Not a hard mechanic there.
Counter.
Dispel yourself.
Watch your step.
Get out of the circle.
Beam. Turn.
Laser on you. Run. Watch
I
your
have the
step.
beam again. Fucking A.
Counter.
Got the kit.
AOE incoming. Watch your
Top
step.
defensives. And that's it, folks. That is it. We still need percent though, so we gotta go kill some bad guys. Got 2 minutes for that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Move faster. Move faster.
Thank you.
I was curious about it, but I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Overcome this trial. When
$26.99, Neo. Oh my goodness.
Roar.
What's in the box? What's in the box? All right, chat. Nope, that means no gear for me. 2 pieces out. They need this. They need to up this 2, is what I'm saying. They need to give us 3, 4 pieces out of the box. Anyways, nice. GG, everybody. And like I said, good times. Keystone Master, don't forget your method raid tool. That helps you find your groups. I'm also using another item here for WeakAuras that Neo gave me. Right here, the Season 2 Dungeons. Try and get that. I use the Liquid for the Undermine raid, and I use Ultimate Mouse type cursor. This is all the WeakAuras I have at the moment, because I had to reinstall the game, but I'm also thinking about getting Interrupt Tracker, something like that. But there you have it.